Hey guys, what's going on? Paul Scott. Just wanted to make this quick video and share and break down a quote for you guys. It says, treat a man as he is, and he will remain as is. Treat a man as he could be, and he will become what he should be. See, say somebody wants to become a leader, right? And you start treating them like a person that you look up to, treating them like a person that can inspire, treating them like a leader. Then they start to believe that they can actually do it. And that's the key part, the belief level of the person trying to complete the action. Because everything that you do starts up here. It starts in your mind. And as my mentor Darren Hardy says, your brain is basically broken into two separate parts. See, there's the thinker and the prover. No matter what happens, the prover is always out to set the thinker right. Say, for example, I want to learn a foreign language. I'm studying German, and I think in my mind, it's not that bad. It's pretty easy. I can do this. I'm gonna study hard. I can pick up the language, and I'm gonna be a fluent German speaker. And then I start to study, and I go out to the store and I'm buying groceries, and the cashier talks to me. By the way, I'm in Austria, so this story can make sense for you guys. It's a native German-speaking country, but I go to the supermarket and start talking to the cashier, and she understands me, and it's great. And then I go out later and talk with some friends, and they're talking German. I understand most of it, and then I reply, and they go, "Wow, your German's really good." And then later, when I'm thinking about it, the prover says, "Wow, look at that. You went out to the store, you talked with the cashier, you were hanging out with your friends, you understood most of what they were saying, and then you spoke back and they complimented your German. You're doing so well. Look at this. You're amazing. You're on your way to fluency. I knew you could do this." Now, say I went into it with a different attitude. Say I said, "You know what? German is such a hard language. I don't know if I can do this. It's one of the hardest languages you could ever learn. I really don't think it's possible for me to become fluent, but I'm going to do it anyway." And then I go to the store and I say something to the cashier, and she says, "What did you say?" Just because she didn't hear me. But then I get nervous and I start talking in English, right? I'm going out with my friends later, and they're talking, and I'm picking up a word here and there, not really understanding most of what they say, and I get nervous and start talking English again. And then I reflect on that experience, and the prover says, "Look at that. You went to the store, the cashier didn't understand a word you said, you had to break out of your German and talk in English. You didn't understand what your friends were saying, yeah, you got a word here and there, but you didn't even want to try German because you had no idea what they were talking about." The prover will always prove the thinker right. And even at the store, maybe the cashier just didn't hear what I was saying. Maybe my German was absolutely perfect. She just didn't hear it, right? But I got nervous, and because the prover said, "I knew German was hard. I knew you couldn't do it. I knew that once you started practicing and trying to speak, it just wouldn't work out." And so it's the prover proving the thinker right. And it happens every single time, no matter what scenario it is, whether it's learning a foreign language or trying to become the best athlete you can, maybe trying to get a starting position, or maybe you're an entrepreneur trying to start a business. Whatever you think is what the prover is going to prove you right. Whether you think you can or you think you're right, or whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're always right. So with that being said, guys, really believe in your ability to do what you set out to do, no matter what it is. Anything in the world, if you truly believe that you can do it, you will, and the prover is going to help you. So with that being said, hope you guys have an amazing Wednesday, happy hump day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.